Here we go. We are live.
We are live.
Yes. So, let's see what maps these guys are gonna pick. Marwin started with banning Third World. Interesting choice to ban.
Yeah. So Sin Shang Pang Riang is left. Pathfinder, Luna the Final, Goma Guan.
Yeah, exactly. So, should we introduce ourselves?
Sure.
Let's start with you, my friend.
Well, I'm Nagrim, Serb player. Been playing this game for since 2005, 2006. Been competing on and off throughout the years. I think that's about it. And who are you, Agi?
Yeah, I'm just Agi. That's kind of it. Former Sweden national B team player actually and leader. And also been iRk leader for like, I don't know, 15, 18 years, 20 years. I don't know how long I've been in. Yeah, I've been in iRk my whole life anyways, almost. So...
You're a loyal guy.
Yeah, one loyal guy, even though I was a bit disloyal during the years when the other iRKs went inactive for periods. But as soon as we were active again, I always came back to iRK. But I've been in a bunch of Brood War clans and so on. But I'm actually a vanilla player from the beginning.
See.
Yeah. So we're gonna cast the iRk in-house tournament league thingy that we call Don't Give a Fuck. And yeah, as I said, it's an in-house tournament. We have a prize pool of $200 at the moment. Donated by me and by Whistler. 100 each. And hopefully we can collect some more before the end.
It's a pretty solid map prize pool.
Yeah, for one clan, one team, I think it's pretty good. I mean, the SDPL Christmas Cup has $100, so yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'm mature enough to spend my money on StarCraft tournaments instead of booze at the bar.
Sounds like a good choice.
Yeah, I think so too. So they're banning Marwin Third World, Jerry, Luna. So we have Sinchapung, Pathfinder, and Gema Govon left.
Yeah. Would be nice to see a game on all three of those maps. I hope it goes to the third deciding map.
Alright, so we're gonna start with Sinchapung.
Nice. Nice.
I hope we can play on TR24. I'll make TR20 just in case.
Sounds good.
And the new patch is not the best patch ever made.
Why is that?
It has so many flaws. It's gonna be interesting to see how the observing is gonna work now. Because
they modified the observer mode?
I think they changed something so the observer mode doesn't work 100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that kind of sucks. So here we go, first game on Sinchipungriung. Kick's favorite map.
Nice. I'm pumped.
Yeah. Alright. So, starting in the bottom left corner, playing Terran in the white suit, it's the Ukrainian Terran powerhouse, iRk Marwin. And starting in the top right corner, playing in the yellow Zerg suit, it is iRk's JerryK97. So Nogrim,
Right.
do you know anything about these players? You haven't faced Jerry that much, right?
No, I haven't played Jerry at all. I think maybe once. I can't remember. But I played Marwin quite a bit,
Yeah.
especially on ladder a few months ago. And he's a very solid player. I think his strengths are probably micro. He has very good army control.
Yeah, I agree.
He's also smart. I think he plays a little bit different sometimes than other players do. Like subtle changes, for example, drop ships timing and things like that. So he's mixing it up, and that makes him a little bit unpredictable, and that's always a good thing.
So, which matchup do you think is Marvin's best?
I think the only other matchup I've seen him play is probably Terran versus Protoss, and that was yesterday when he played against Bonnet in the BWCL league.
Oh yeah, yes.
Finals. And well, I mean, he faced Bonnet, so he lost that game, but I think he looked pretty solid anyway. I mean, the second game really like showed the thing I was talking about the control. Like his Marine and SCV micro against the first Salot that attacked.
Yeah.
Was pretty stellar, I have to say. That was really high level, very impressive stuff.
Yeah. And I've been fortunate enough to be sitting next to Marvin, looking at him play when he was at my place, and yeah, it's quite cool to see someone microing. It was the same thing when I was in Russia and saw Sharp play TVC and TVP.
Yeah.
It's just crazy watching these guys who knows how to micro well. I bet it's the same thing when you would look at you playing live, don't you think?
Yeah. So I've noticed a couple of things right now. When we look at Jerry went for speed first.
Yeah.
So that indicates that he wasn't rushing Lair as fast as he could have. So there might be some kind of Ling attack coming. Or he just wanted to be finished in time for the first Vulture, which is on the way right now.
Ah, yes.
And when you do that, the thing, for example, Effort did this against Flash. When you go for this fast timing, the links will have link speed for the Vulture reaches your base. That's very good because you don't want to waste money on sunken colonies this early in the game when you go 2-hatch.
I see.
So he's flooding the base with the Zerglings right now, and this would be quite difficult to hold for Marvin.
So we have a bunch of Zerglings, actually 8 of them, running into Marvin's base right now, gathering up to get the second Vulture there.
Oh, did you see that little cool micro trick he did? He surrounded the factory, so when the vulture popped out, it was surrounded.
Yeah.
So that was... oh, he almost did it again. Wow, that's impressive to do it twice.
Yeah, that's really good timing, actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
right now,
Marwin's
this
in
is
trouble
not
now.
looking good for Marwin. GG is called, and
That's GG.
Marwin taps out.
Yeah.
First game goes to Jerry.
That's a quick first game. I have to say, very well executed by Jerry.
Yeah.
He obviously had the game knowledge to know how that build order works, and also he had very good circling control.
Indeed, indeed. And Jerry has also been playing that that map a lot. He's been picked for that map in STPL like 3 or 4 times. So yeah, he's been able to practice the map, maybe more than Marwin has.
Yeah.
So let's head into the second game. And this is on Pathfinder. This is... I like this map. Not many players do that. What do you think about this map?
I think it's a great map for 2-hatch Muta, since the bases are so close to each other when you go by air. So, but I think if you just play 3-hatch on this map against Terran players, it's pretty tough, I have to say. There's a few expansions, not a lot of them. You have, for example, the closest base to you would be the closest third base would be a mineral only. So you basically have to take another main against Terrans.
Yeah.
And in the late game, if Terran goes for SK Terran, you know, it's very droppable because you have 2 very wide open mains where you can drop.
Yeah.
So I would say if Marwin could deflect the early link pressure, which is probably gonna come this game also, then I would say he's in a decent spot.
All right. We'll see how this goes. And there is the second expansion with the gas is on the sides, and I think that tanks, siege tanks, are in range to be able to siege outside and reach the hatchery. Actually, I think I've seen that before.
Yeah,
so,
it looks like it.
Yeah. So as you said, it's hard to get another expansion from your main.
Yeah. So Marwin is going for gas here, so he's gonna play. He's gonna tech up, go for that fast factory, and we'll see if he will follow it up with an expansion, or if he's gonna go for something like a quick starport with vulture drops, maybe a wraith, or maybe even 2 starports. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. So he's building his factory in the entrance of his base at the choke.
Yeah.
And is this factory too close to the ledge? Will he be able to put up a machine shop there? I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good observation. No, I don't think so either.
I think it's one step too close to the edge, actually.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
A little bit of misplacement there.
It could indicate that he's not gonna use the factory for the machine shop. But I would say that even though you're not gonna do that, it would still be good to have the room to to be able to do that if you, for example, scout link speed first, like a delayed lair when the pool finishes. If the lair isn't started right away, then you probably need to go speed and add a bunker.
Yeah.
At your base.
But he's actually going for 2 starports now. He's building 1 vulture, most likely for defense, I guess. No?
Yes.
He's going on the offensive with it.
Yeah, I just want to be out on the map and apply some pressure.
Yeah.
He probably knows the timing of the speed, so he will probably turn around in a second here. Maybe kite them back, buy some time.
So 2 raids coming up, and we have Hydra then in Jerry's base.
Yeah, we do. That's interesting. And looking at the gas count, he's not going for Overlord speed or anything like that. So now he's upgrading something. I believe that must be Hydra speed.
Yeah.
We'll see where we go from here, because he will definitely need to add Overlord speed in order to deal with the cloak rates.
Yeah, I actually saw Jerry playing CVT on Autobahn, and he went for kind of like the same strategy, but he went for fast lurkers. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he's actually upgrading here.
Yeah. So he's starting the harass, chipping away the Hydra, just weakening them up a little bit. Adding a bunker also, which is crucial at this point.
Yeah.
And that should be, he should be fine with a bunker, as long as he pulls some SCVs. But he's gonna lose the vulture. That hurts.
Yeah, because every vulture actually pops out outside the base, so...
Yeah. That has to do with the placement. If you put it 1 step to the left, you would have been able to build a machine shop, and I think the wall should have been tight.
Yeah.
That spot also.
But right now, this is not looking good for Marwin.
No, for sure. He's contained, and he can't harass with the raids because he needs them for defense.
Yeah. And it doesn't have any range for the Marines, so the bunker can't reach the Hydras in the choke either. So
yeah,
right now this is not looking good for Marwin.
And we can see that Jerry is on his side. He's starting to drone up.
Yeah.
But he's also losing a lot of drones here. So Marwin is making this work.
Indeed. But he has the overlord speed now, so... But he has lost a lot of drones.
Yeah.
It's really low on drones. Oh,
Yeah,
he just lifted the factory to save that tank.
Nicely played.
This is turning into a really cool micro game, actually. Gonna be interesting to see how this pans out.
Yeah. So we can see that Marvin's pulling ahead a little bit in supply. And he's also adding a command center, so he's gonna expand and probably transition into to bio shortly.
Most likely. There's another barrack coming up.
Yeah. And in the meanwhile, Jerry is transitioning into the Spartech, adding a second gas, so this looks like he will transition into Muta.
Yes. I think that's what he wanted to do from the beginning, but he had to do all those Hydras just to be able to defend against the Wraiths.
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of time missing on mute harassment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Marwin, he bought himself a lot of valuable time here with the raids and forced out quite a few Hydras, which aren't gonna be too useful when this game progresses further.
No, really.
Of course, you can make them into lurkers, but as of now, they're mostly just for defense.
Indeed, and those raids have done a lot of damage. Just 4 of those guys, 3 now, had like 10 kills altogether, so a lot of stuff going down to those raids.
Yeah. But you have to be careful. You know, they're expensive, and he invested quite a lot of money into those raids.
Yeah.
Delayed his second base for quite some time, so even though he's doing a good job harassing, he needs to be careful not to lose them.
And he's pretty low on gas, so Science Vessel is not very near in the future here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's going for +1 at the eBay. He's upgrading Stim right now, and after that he will go for range, of course. But it seems like he wants to stop making tanks right now, so he should probably throw down the science facility shortly. A little while here.
Most likely. And Jerry now has his Mutalisks up.
Yeah.
Not many of them though.
Only 6 right now, but Marwin really needs to respect that fact that there are 6 Mutalisks, because he doesn't have +1 and range isn't done yet, so...
Exactly.
Jerry has a window here when he can do some good damage.
Yeah, and he has now 10 Mutalisks up and running, so...
Yeah.
Jerry also taking his second expansion.
Yeah, that's right. Transitioning into that mid part of the game here.
Yeah.
We'll see if he wants to go for a timing attack, try to crush. He basically have 2 options right now. And that's yeah, he did some really good good damage there.
Yeah.
Thinning out the marine numbers. So as I was saying, he basically have 2 options right now, and the first one is that he can use those Hydras and go for an attack with the Lurkerling Muta, or he can transition into Hive. So we'll see what he's gonna do here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Probably gonna get to pick out one of those tanks at least.
Yeah. So we can see that Marwin actually expects an attack. He made an additional tank. Usually you stop making tanks at 3.
Yeah.
And save the gas for more science vessels and higher tech. But he's feeling the pressure and making the appropriate responses. So he's playing well.
Yeah, really. He's just saving time to get his macro up, I guess. Adding more barracks now, and has the science facility. Started producing vessels as well, so...
Yeah.
Just need to survive now.
That's a great irradiate.
Yeah,
oh,
really
wow.
good irradiate. Oh my god.
No, that's GG.
GG is called. Jerry taps
that
out.
was brutal.
Yeah, really brutal. Oh my god.
You see
He
that?
did not expect that. He did not expect that.
He got like one of the mutas in the middle of the stack. So normally, if you see the Terran irradiating the top mutalisk in the stack, the animation is very clear. You can see that top one is irradiated, so you can just click on it and pull it out.
Yeah.
Pull it out. But when it's in the stack, you have to. There are a lot of different techniques you could do. For example, you could, when you know the irradiate is gonna come, then you can split your Muta stack into like 3 or 4 hotkeys, so you can split them into groups of 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like really fast. That's usually how the Koreans like to do it. Or you can just clone the stack like you do with the Scourge, for example.
All right.
The technique that you do there is you have everything on one hotkey. Then you click in one direction, so the mutas fly, for example, to the left. And then you press Control and double click, so you split 2 mutas off, and then you turn the other way and do the same thing, and then you just repeat that until you split up all the mutas.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Yeah, and with practice you can do that in a matter of like a second or 2. Split the entire group. So that's another way to do it.
Yeah, because I think I saw was it Soulkey who did that today in the finals versus Sharp, and it was like I couldn't understand how he did that so fast. It's just like split up really fast. So, starting in the bottom right corner, playing Zerg, it's our Korean, London-based player. It's JerryK97. And starting in the left position, playing in the white suit, it's our Terran player from Ukraine. It is Marwin. So the score is 1-1.
Yeah. So this is the deciding map.
Yeah, one of my favorite
nice.
maps. I love this map.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice that we have we have the opportunity to watch this map played Terran versus Zerg.
Yeah.
Because this map is like it has some nice features. For example, as you can see, the natural is pretty far away, actually very far away from the main.
Yeah.
And you have a back entrance.
Exactly.
So I think that, and you can't push forward to the first entrance with sunken colonies. So I think basically Zerg is forced to play aggressively here.
Yeah.
Which, as we can see, that Jerry is doing this game also. He's going for that very fast gas before the pool, so he will go for both speed and lair at the same time, as he has been doing for the previous 2 games.
Yeah. Marwin actually going for 2 barracks this game, so not going for the tech.
Yeah. So he's gonna go for that 2 racks academy and expand behind it, probably.
Yeah.
Putting some pressure on that natural.
Now the thing with this
That's
map,
a good choice.
I think from way before, was that many Terrans build a bunker on the cliff behind the natural for the Zergs.
Ah.
And you can just make sure that the Zerg can't get his second gas or mine. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Marwin is gonna do with these 2 barracks.
Yeah, for sure. So the academy is going up right now. So we'll probably go for that 10 marine, 2 medic timing.
Most likely.
Which used to be very common when I started playing, for example, back in 06.
Yeah. That was hell to play versus. I mean, me and Tougher actually played a lot of games versus each other, and it was always the same. 2 barracks, 8 marines, 2 medics, and then go.
Yeah. It's strong. I mean, sometimes, especially these days, I think that it could be nice to play that like every now and then.
Yeah.
Considering that it's very unpredictable. Especially if you do some variations of it. For example, if you hide the second racks out on the map or something like that, because, you know, like Terrans are going for one base builds these days.
Yeah.
So if Zerg isn't careful and watches for that vulture, you might not realize that it's actually Marine Medic.
So this is interesting.
Yeah. Think that Marwin is in trouble here. I mean, Jerry is in trouble here.
Yeah, really.
He really wanted to kill that entire Marine Medic attack. But most of the Marines are still left, and there comes another fire bat and a medic, so let's see.
And there's the GG.
Yeah, that's GG.
Another quick game. But this was a really quick round.
Indeed.
So, Marvin wins this first casted game. And with a 2-1.
Yeah.
Which
congratulations to Marvin for
really
that series.
Well played. So that means Jerry goes down to the loser bracket, which is group stage, and Marvin keeps on in the winner brackets. I don't think I have the bracket up here, do I? Maybe I can put it up real quick. So everyone can see. It's quite advanced, the bracket, so it's gonna be interesting to see if it works. But the bracket looks actually like this. So Marvin is in the, let's see here. He's in game number 3, player 5. So he's going to be playing versus the winner of game number 4, or set 4, and that is between Enemy and Oja, and I think that has already been played, and I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think Oja won that one. And so it's gonna be Marvin versus Oja in the round 2, while Jerry, player number 6, is going down to group 2. Yeah. Nice. So in 20 minutes I'm playing versus you.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really confident.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna go on the toilet and stuff, like Jerry, and then we'll start our games.
Yeah, sounds good. So
all right.
I'll go and warm up a little bit, so I have a fair chance against you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, bro. Thanks for joining in on this cast.
Yeah, sure. Anytime. It was fun.
Yeah. So, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
So, guys, that was the first iRk tour cast with Nogrim. Thanks a lot to him for joining in. Next up tomorrow, I'll be hoping to cast some more games from replays from this weekend. I think I have Kamisurg versus Kenzie that was played last night, and I have Oja versus Enemy as well to cast, and hopefully some more games from today. So we'll be back with more games tomorrow and Monday, and Tuesday will be the last casting night, and then we'll have the last sets coming. So congrats to Marwin on getting through to round 2 in winner brackets, and I'll see you later, guys. Ag out.